We're back with our coverage of the massacre in San Bernardino. Well, the coroner's office has just released the names of the 14 victims of yesterday's shootings. And tonight, the city will hold a candlelight vigil, the city of San Bernardino, in honor of those who lost their lives. NBC's Blake McCoy is standing by live. Blake, give us a sense, which we can't see on television, the mood, the feeling out there.
You know, I was at the scene of the shooting earlier. We saw people coming to the scene with flowers, hugging each other. Clearly a very emotional time for this city, for this community. As President Obama said, a community very much with heavy hearts. As you just alluded to, there will be a candlelight vigil here at the stadium tonight. It's being organized by the city. And when you think about how many victims there are, how many lives were touched by this, they are expecting a large crowd, 4,000 people expected here tonight. You did say that the coroner just came out with the official IDs. The 14 people killed range in age from 26 to 60. Let's give you just a taste of who these people are. We begin with Michael Wetzel, 37 years old. He was married, a father of 6. He coached soccer, and we're told he could be seen around town on weekends with all of those kids shopping. One of his kids is an infant. Then we have Nicholas Thalasinos, 52 years old. He was a health inspector who worked alongside Farouk, the shooter. Jewish, and his wife tells us he was a martyr for that faith. She's a second-grade teacher, and she says she knew her husband was dead when she heard of the attacks and was texting him and got no response. And third here, we have Daniel Kaufman, 42 years old. We're told he ran the coffee shop at that regional center. His boyfriend says he was initially told last night that Kaufman had just been shot in the arm and was in surgery. It wasn't until today he learned that that was misinformation and his boyfriend was in fact dead. Chris?
What was it like overnight to go from what we thought was kind of a Bronco chase situation, a sort of a workplace anger issue, to finding out it was international in nature? This had to do with certainly looked like jihadism. How did the community react to that shift in cosmos, if you will?
There's a lot of confusion over how this shift happened. We've spoken with the director of the mosque here, who says that he didn't notice any radical behavior. He said had he noticed that behavior, he would have notified authorities. He said this was a deeply religious man, someone who came to prayer as much as twice a day sometimes on his lunch break, but no signs that he had been radicalized. The only sign that at least the director of that mosque says there was he stopped coming to prayer at some point in the past few weeks. Chris?